Drivers, start your engines.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here at Pukekohe Park Raceway for the Lionhart Tires 400 for 23 laps of racing. This is race 5 on the season for Season 7 NAMAR Mountain Dew Voltage Cup Series. Austin Alves gets the pole for today's race. No surprise there. He's won the most races in the career of the series, and he's won a good amount of those at road courses. Alan Cavanero, though, last week's winner at Atlanta. This is a completely different racetrack, qualifying second here today. John Lanier, Sam Rogers in row 2. Sam, another good road course driver. Carol Morton with Max Newirth in row 3. Those are two more road course drivers there, too, kind of in a way. Peter Sands, Peyton Goodwin in row 4. Benjamin Tilton, Brendan Rogers, row 5. Tilton, always a guy to watch out for at any track. This could be an interesting race here, guys. We've had 4 different winners on the season so far, all of which are currently in the chase. They're all top 30 in points. This is race 5 of the season, guys. Remember, there's only 10 races left counting today, and after today, that goes down to 9. And these races are shorter now. These guys know they have to move for it. For this track, though, 23 laps is a bit of a long race. No pit stops will be required of them unless they're pitting for damage. But that said, green flag is out here. We are green at Pukekohe. And as I had said during the truck race, a lot more drivers will wreck out in this race than they did in the trucks. Al's going to pull away. Alan Cavanero's going to get in the dirt the first lap. And he's done just like that. And everybody's spinning out. Nico Tringali's around. Brendan Rogers is around. Keith Rich doesn't know what to do. And Alan Cavanero is the lone driver down pit road. Starting second, so much for that. Oh, and Peter Sands gets sent into the wall. Tony Green's into the wall. And Peter's going to head down pit road from that. Kerry Davis is headed down pit road. Lap 1 complete. Austin Alves will lead it. John Lanier's behind in second. John already won a race once this season back at Bristol. Austin Alves, your leader. Zachary Rogers, Andrew Rich get off track. Deanna Jones was around. Somebody else was in the wall. Chris Carando, Kyle Starr, Greg Lyons. Kerry Davis going to come back out on track. James Morton's down pit road. Beeson's down pit road. And there goes John Laniers. Austin Alves, they're together. Laniers is smoking. His day's over. Alves is spun out. He's going to continue, but he's going to lose the lead. Side by side for the lead, Max Newirth and Carol Morton here early on lap number 3. Side by side's not a good idea. Oh, look out, Carol. Newirth's going to get off track, and he's done. Oh, Peyton Goodwin's off. Tilton's off. Amato's around. Nobody knows what they're doing. Oh, Keith Rich, Chloe Baker, Sean Harple, they're around. Race leader should be the 47 right now, and it is. And look who's in second place. Michael Cavanero had a good run here in the trucks race. Looking to maybe have another good one here for the cup race. And with that said, guys, I kind of told you there that there would be a lot more action in this one. Peyton Goodwin's got a ton of damage. But Carol Morton, your race leader, Newirth is already retired from the race. So Carol Morton leads. Michael Cavanero is second. And then a lot of drivers back here racing in the pack. Tony Green's going to go off. Cameron Gadoo was in 11th. He goes off. He's got heavy damage. So a good number of drivers there have been knocked out of the race. Gadoo is definitely going to have to go to pit road for that one. So good pack of cars back here in the top 10. Dylan Young's actually up here. He's had a bad start to the season trying to rebound. He's up to 5th place. Jim Morton, the 3rd, is in 4th. Adam Rogers, 3rd. And Michael Cavanero, 2nd. Carol Morton is 5 seconds ahead of these drivers. And these drivers back here need a big mistake from her if they want a shot at the victory. Stranger things have happened at this track. We've had people get LePage by people coming out of pit road. That is a big thing to watch for Austin Alves. Day's over, it appears. Ace Rogers and Sean Harper are on pit road. Something must have happened to them. And now Dylan Young's been spun around. He's going to fall outside the top 10. It's pretty much a process of elimination at this track. Carroll with a good set of cornering there. Michael just wants to maybe come out of this with a good finish. Adam Rogers fighting hard with Jim Morton, the 3rd. Oh, Nick Pericles! Huge contact into the tire wall. We saw that at the back of the screen. And he was up on those tires. That's a huge hit. Michael Amato's out. And that might have had something to do with that there. Maybe Amato and Pericles got together. Pericles tried saving it, and that just caused him to hit the wall even harder. And now Jim Morton, the 3rd, was spun around. He'll go outside the top 10. Carol Morton still in the lead, though, but look at this, guys. We've already only got 26 drivers left in this race. We're only 7 laps in. I told you guys it would be a crazier for these Cup guys. Nico Tringali is 8th, Dion's 9th, and Jim Morton, the 3rd, actually holds on to 10th. Dylan Young moving back up here quick. He wants to get back in the top 10. He's up to 11th now. Oh, and there's trouble. Chloe Baker's around. That's help from Keith Rich and Benjamin Tilton. Don't do what Scarlett Rich did. Don't do what Scarlett Rich did. I don't think she's going to. She is back on track. So is Kate Rogers from a certain point of view. Something must happen to the 22 car. But that was close. 59 and 11 side by side now for, I think that's 16th place. But Carol Morton is your leader. Michael Cavanero trying to close in. Colby Alves 5th place. That's good for the good run for the 6 team. Micah Kidney is your 10th place car right now. Ben Goldberg doing good after falling a lap down last week at Atlanta. Had a shot to win that race, and it seems that Ben has been up front at pretty much every race this season at some point, whether it be top 15 or going for the lead. He's been up here. Sean Harple is continuing the race. So Carol Morton is your race leader. And we have 26 drivers on the racetrack. So things are starting to settle down. That Ford car is closing in on Carol Morton slowly. I don't think that's going to be a good lap for him now, though. Adam Rogers, Sam Rogers battle for 3rd. Oh, Dion in contact with Micah Kidney. Kidney's going for 8th. Kyle Starr, Kate Rogers, Greg Lyons battling for position here. Carol Morton doing a good job, though, so far. She seems to win at least one road course every season. Looking through the field, making sure nobody kills themselves back here. Oh, Ben Goldberg was off a bit. He's going to hang on to it. Same for Keith Rich. He'll hold on to it too. Dion going for 8th place on Micah Kidney. Wants that spot back. Michael Cavanero, though, is closing down to 3 seconds now. But is that enough time? 0.2 a lap, 3.7 seconds back. It's not enough. It's not going to be enough at the rate he's going at. Michael needs to catch Carroll a lot faster. He needs to hope for some kind of mistake on the 47's part. And actually, Sam Rogers and Adam Rogers are catching up to Michael. And that could cause a battle for second place, because second place is still a lot more points than third under our points format. And that would certainly help out whoever finishes second, even if they don't get the win. Keith Rich down pit road. That's a bit interesting right there. Tilton's heading down pit road. Some damage for some of these drivers back here. Maybe Keith and Tilton finally got into it a little bit heavier than usual. Now watch the 59 come out. He's not going to get in anybody's way here, so that is a good thing. So the 59 team gets back out on track safely without damaging any of the leaders. Carroll Morton is going to pass Tilton before he comes out of pit road, if he comes out at all. 4 cars catching Carroll a lot faster. Not that lap. Lap before, though, he had shrunk it down by about 0.4. Carroll's trying to pick it up the best she can. Michael Cavanero's getting that draft off the 71 and the 99 now. Adam Rogers, wow, one of the fastest laps of the race. Micah Kidney has the fastest. He's back in 8th place, though. Dylan Young side by side with Benjamin Dion trying to get back into the top 10. Oh, and Kate Rogers and Tilton are around. Tilton came out of pit road the wrong way, I'm guessing. Kerry Davis, since having to come in the first lap, has moved himself back up to 22nd, so that's a decent rebound for that team. And now here's the thing that's going to help Michael Cavanero, is Carroll Morton is catching 3 slow lap down cars battling for position. That's going to be the major benefactor for the 4 car, I think. And oh, Dylan Young, contact with Dion. Dylan Young hard into the tire barrier. He had just gotten back in the top 10. And it looks like Dylan thought he was clear, and he wasn't. Dion gave him a bump. And this track can be a bit slidey. Oh, and Keith Rich has heavy damage on pit road, too. Keith Rich's day is done, apparently, as well. 9 laps to go here in the new Lionhart Tires 400. Carroll Morton leads. That lead is now down to under 3 seconds. That lead started at about 4.87 seconds. And that lead has been dwindling. And now Carroll Morton has to deal with 3 slow cars. And depending where she catches them and where Michael Cavanero catches them, could help Cavanero catch her a lot faster, maybe pass her for the win. He can see her now. He can see her. That 4 car of Red Bull, what a big win that would be over here in New Zealand. And think about it this way. Father wins his first career race last week at Atlanta. Son wins his first career race this week at Pukekohe. 2 completely different racetracks, but just about the same race length. And he is catching her. Carroll's going to catch Sean Harple right here. Now, you got to be careful the way you make this pass on this part of the racetrack. And Carroll had to hit the brakes. Carroll had to hit the brakes right there. And that is one of the fastest parts of the racetrack. And she can't get by Sean Harple. Michael Cavanero is going to catch up big time here. Carroll is having big problems getting by Sean Harple. She's finally going to get to his right side and make the move. But that lead's going to go from 2.7 seconds to 1.6. Now the question is, will Cavanero have any problems getting by the 77 car? And he might have the same problem that Carroll had. Carroll's going to move to pass Brendan. The same thing's going to happen again. Michael Cavanero. Oh, he gets to the outside of the 77 as Carroll Morton gets to the outside of the 42. Carroll makes the pass by the 42. Cavanero passes the 77 at the same time. Now Sam Rogers and Adam Rogers got to deal with Sean Harple. Somebody else is on pit road. Ben Goldberg's on pit road. Something happened to the 15. Sam Rogers, Adam Rogers get by Sean Harple extremely quickly there. Carroll's got to deal with maybe Kerry Davis and Mike Mellon here. Mike's coming out of pit road apparently. And Michael's going to get by the 42 at a lot faster pace here. Michael makes the right move right there. And now he's on top of Carroll Morton here. It'll be 5 laps to go next time by. Sam Rogers and Adam Rogers have also joined the party. This could be a 4-car battle for the win now. Sam gets by really quickly. Adam's going to have to deal with Brenda in the corner. This is probably a 3-car battle for the win here. 5 laps to go here at Pukekohe. That lead is down to 0.7 of a second. And we saw how much faster Cavanero has been. Look how faster that lap time was. How can Cavanero run these lap times 18 laps on his tires and Carroll can't? Carroll Morton's not going to hold this lead much longer. And even Sam Rogers has done a lot better job racing than the 47 car. 4 cars closing up fast here. This could be the pass for the lead next time by. It'll be 4 to go at the line. Carroll's going to lead probably the whole race. And she's not going to get the victory. Ben Goldberg, Dylan Young have retired. We've got 23 drivers on the racetrack. Michael Cavanero down to 2.27 seconds. He's right on the bumper of the 47. That pass could come up right about now. As they catch Kerry Davis, Tilton, and Mike Mellon. Kerry Davis is going to get by Tilton. Tilton appears to be the slowest car on the racetrack. And there goes Michael Cavanero to the right side of the 47. He's making the move for the lead. Contact between the 47 and the 4. How does Tilton hold them up? Oh boy, contact made more again. Michael Cavanero is going to complete the pass on the 47 as he goes by the 11. 3 to go here at Pukekohe. Carroll getting held up by the 11 of Benjamin Tilton. Sam Rogers on the right side. Oh boy, look out. Sam Rogers had to back out a lot, but he will move up to second. Carroll Morton's down to third. It could come down to the 4 and the 71. Will the 71 place spoiler to the Cavanero back-to-back race wins? Kerry Davis is going to get in the way, though. Cavanero's going to get by him pretty quickly here. So Cavanero gets by the 52. How will Sam Rogers get by the 52? 2 to go at the line for Michael Cavanero. Sam Rogers getting by Kerry Davis here. Not the best spot to do it. Oh, he gets to the inside there and makes the pass. Could come down to the 71. Cavanero and Sam Rogers. Holy crap. Making these fast lap times this late is insane. will they catch Mike Mellon? He would, if they do, that would be the last one. Somebody got off in the dirt. That was Nico Tringali tilting. Brenda Rogers. Looks like Nico Tringali went to pass him, and that caused an accident. That was the final crash of the day. White flag's going to be out this time by. Does Sam Rogers have anything for Michael Cavanero? Carol Morton and Adam Rogers are way back there. Sam Rogers, how can he pull off these lap times still? Is it the experience of winning at a road course twice? Remember, Sam has won at Road America 2 times, I think. They're coming down to basically the final passing zone. Does the 71 have anything for the 4? He's going to give him the bump. The bump and run on the last corner. 4-car makes contact. He's off track. Sam Rogers steals it. Sam Rogers with the last corner pass. Basically, that's going to give him the win. Sam Rogers wins the Lionhart Tires 400 here at Pukekohe. And look at that last lap time. How did he run? Sam Rogers seems to have had the best car all day long. Michael Cavanero is going to come home just short. He's going to finish 2nd place. If he had taken out the 71 when he came back down instead of bouncing off of him, he might have had a shot there. Adam Rogers comes home 3rd. Colby Alves 4th. Carol Morton's going to go all the way back to 5th. Guessing something happened between the 99 and the 47. Santos comes home 6th. Allison Rogers 7th. Benjamin Dion 8th. Jim Morton the 3rd will come home 9th with Nathan Rogers finishing in 10th. Well, that was a hell of a finish right there, guys. Pukekohe's always had great finishes for this series, and next season it just might finally get those 2 races a season back. With that said, guys, I will see you next week. It's a Cup race only at Boston. Trucks are off for the 2nd time this season. So I will see you at Boston for the Cup Series.